So, I'm here at the new building for the Leeds Society for Deaf and Blind People, which is just behind me. I will explain how to get into the building through the black sliding gate. To get in through the gate, you will need to use the intercom system. Of the two intercoms, the left is old and isn't in use. We're using the second intercom on the right hand side. Press the blue button. When the call is answered, you need to explain your reason for visiting and you will be let into the building. Once you come through the gate on foot, there is a black tarmac path to the building. For blind visitors, the sides of the path are slightly raised to make it easier to navigate the path right up to the centre. Also, if you're arriving on foot, please don't use the driveway, just use the black path on the right. So once you get to the front door, how do you get inside? Well, on the right hand side of the door, there are 3 buzzers. You need to press the buzzer on the right. After that, someone in the admin office will hear the buzzer and let you in. So now we're inside the building. I'll explain what's inside the centre and also the process of signing in and signing out at the reception desk. When you get to the reception desk, you need to put your name in the logbook. When you've done that, you will need to tell the person who comes to the window why you're here and who you're meeting. Once you've told them that, you can go and sit in the waiting area. Now I'm in, it's important to say when you come into the building, the reception desk is directly in front of you, and on its right is the door to the offices. You must sign your name in the logbook and wait for the person you're visiting, who must pick you up from the waiting area and lead you to the office themselves. So now I'm here at the general office, where there are 3 members of staff, Will, Alison and Zoe. The office staff have various responsibilities, such as human resources. If you ever have a problem at the centre, they will be able to sort it out. Through the office is the interpreter's room. Let's go in and have a look around. It's a little bit quiet in here today because our interpreters are busy or don't work today. So now we've finished this room, we're going to go through into Jo's office. Jo is the manager of the centre. Her official title is CEO. She is responsible for the everyday running and supervision of the centre. Let's meet her. Now we're in Jo's office, but she looks a little busy. I need to explain how to get to Jo's office. Really, visitors can't come in through the office and the interpreter's room for security reasons. For example, if a confidential meeting is happening. You need to use the door from the corridor, knock and wait for Jo to let you in, and then you must leave the same way, not through the door to the offices. Only Jo can do that. Now I've finished meeting Jo, I've come out of her office into the corridor, which is quite narrow. I'll show you what else is in this corridor. Let's have a look in the next room. So, what is this room used for? Well, this room has a braille machine, which is used for translating in braille. The shelves on the other side will be an archive of deaf history in Leeds. Hopefully in the future the archive will be used by people who like to research deaf history, particularly the Leeds area. Also, any university students who are learning about deaf studies or deaf history can come and access the archive. They're empty right now, but they'll be in use later. In this room at the end of the corridor, there is a service for blind or deaf-blind clients. If you receive a letter that you can't read, you can use this service. In this room, an interpreter will read the letter out loud and record it, or it could be translated into Braille for you. Let's have a look inside. So now I've shown you through the offices, let's see what's in the other parts of the centre. Through the doors off the waiting room, this area is called Martin Hall. It's a big hall which will be used for lots of different events. The offices are not for events, just formal confidential meetings with staff. But Martin Hall will be open for events. So this main area is officially called Martin Hall. On the right hand side as you come in, the first door is the male toilets and the second door is the female toilets. Now we're going into the classroom. If you want to come to a class at the centre, this is the room you will use on the left. So what's this room going to be used for? At the moment, Joe is planning for this room to be possibly used for deaf and deaf-blind people to come and improve their English and math skills in this classroom. That's Joe's current plan. So now we've come out of the classroom, I'll show you the kitchen on the right, where in the future Joe will organise volunteers to come and work in the kitchen. Also, it's Jo herself who is responsible for who can and can't go into the kitchen for insurance reasons. Let's have a look inside. So this is the kitchen in the centre. In here, in the future, on the counter, we will sell things like sandwiches, tea, coffee and water. The main area of Martin Hall is a big space which will be used in the future for social events, parties and for entertainment. So now I've shown you the first floor. I'd like to be able to show you upstairs, but unfortunately it's not ready yet. At the moment it's just full of stuff. Soon it'll all be cleared out, sorted and decorated. After that, other organisations can come and use those rooms. Now I want to leave the building. I have to sign out in the same way that I signed in, now that I've finished the tour. Also, you'll need to tell someone in the office because they will need to open the gate. If you don't ask them, you'll be stuck. So now I've finished the tour, I'm off. Hopefully, I'll see you soon. Bye.